SAFM, South Africa's news and information leader.
Thanks, Nancy. Presidential spokesperson Mac Maharaj to keep his job, and more clashes between protesters and police in Egypt's capital. Good afternoon. President Jacob Zuma says he will not sack his presidential spokesperson Mac Maharaj over media reports that he was implicated in the arms deal corruption scandal. A Sunday newspaper report claimed that Maharaj received millions of rands in bribes in return for issuing a tender to French arms manufacturer Thales, which he was Minister of Transport. Maharaj has vehemently denied these reports, arguing that for 5 years, since 2002, various state agencies, including the Scorpions, investigated him on similar allegations but found no wrongdoing on his part. Maharaj has filed a lawsuit against the Mail and Guardian newspaper for publishing some of the reports linking him to the arms deal scandal. Answering a question during a breakfast meeting hosted by the New Age newspaper in Durban, President Zuma said there are no legal grounds to fire Maharaj. More arrests are expected to follow in the case of a senior prosecutor and 2 others charged with taking an estimated 5 million rand in bribes. The 3 have each been granted 2,000 rand bail by the Johannesburg Magistrates Court today. The 49-year-old prosecutor, Selanda Firos, is accused of taking bribes to cancel summonses served on speeding motorists. Firos appeared with Vincent Make and Modiba Peho McLeod. Make is accused of soliciting clients at the court on behalf of Firos, and Peho McLeod, a security guard at the court, allegedly monitored surveillance cameras for Firos. The men allegedly charged the motorists 2,000 rand to cancel their traffic summonses. The case has been postponed to the 27th of January next year. 2 recently sacked cabinet ministers have been given only 3 months to vacate the official houses they were using in Pretoria and Cape Town. Public Works Department has told the SABC that the 3 months notice is a normal period given to any minister and member of parliament who is no longer serving in the government. Former Cooperative Governance and Traditional Affairs Minister Stelo Shiteka and Public Works Minister Gwen Mahlangu have both fired last month by President Jacob Zuma in the latest cabinet reshuffle. A parliamentary reporter Abongo Kobokwana reports.
Both Shiteka and Mahlangu are no longer in the executive but remained members of parliament. The Public Works Department, which is responsible for the accommodation of cabinet ministers and parliamentarians, has confirmed that it has given Shiteka and Mahlangu a chance to sort out their personal belongings before relocating to their new homes in the parliamentary villages in Cape Town as members of parliament this time around. Department spokesperson Tamika Mchuno says the department is busy looking for new accommodations for the 2 MPs to avoid unnecessary long stays in private places at the taxpayers' expense. Abongwe Kobokana, SABC News, Parliament.
The ANC has refused to comment on the ensuing ANC Youth League constitution debate. Suspended Youth League members, including President Julius Malema, say the ruling party relied on the league's old constitution to convict them. They say the constitution was amended at their June conference, which meant that the sentence from the ANC was not binding on its leaders. Some league members, including the chairperson of its disbanded KwaZulu-Natal structure, Mthandeni Dlungwane, say the constitution change was hastily done to save the league leaders' political careers. But ANC spokesperson Keith Khoza says this will only be dealt with by the NDC Appeals Committee.
There are 2 assertions on the matter. One of the assertions is that it was resolved at the ANC Youth League conference. The other is that that resolution was not arrived at, so there are 2 contending views. So as the ANC, we were not part of that conference in terms of the deliberations, so would not enter the fray at the moment. We'll leave it to the NDC Appeals.
The Zululand District Municipality says the COP17 conference on climate change should come up with ways and means for municipalities to cope with natural disasters caused by climate change. This follows the death of 2 people who were struck by lightning at Indumbe in northern KwaZulu-Natal on Friday. 7 people were killed in the area last year when lightning struck their houses. The recent change in weather patterns has seen scores of homes destroyed by heavy rain in the Greater Zululand District Municipality. Municipality Mayor Zanele Kamagwaza Msibi says they hope that COP17 will come up with solutions. Finally, further afield, there have been further clashes between protesters and police in the Egyptian capital, Cairo. 13 people have died over the past 2 days as police and soldiers used rubber bullets and tear gas to attack